So hello everyone and welcome to DC Universe, your one-stop shop for all news related to DC. And finally, we are back with the season 1 and episode 5 podcast of Penguin. Actually, to be called correctly is The Penguin, HBO Max original and a DC Matt Reeves The Batman Universe show. So finally, we have seen one of the biggest and one of the most happening episode of the season. So we will break it down, guys. It will be a spoiler breakdown, so if you haven't watched it yet, please wait for that. Just before leaving the video, just give the thumbs up, that is the like, and do share to our video so that it became popular, and also do subscribe to our channel if you are new to our channel. So without any further ado, let's jump right into the episode 5. And this episode we have seen a lot of stuff, and mainly in the middle of the episode, because for the last 2-3 episodes we see that there was a structure of the biggest reveal things actually was happening at the end of the episode. That was genuinely what actually series are meant to do. But then in the last episode, for Sofia's background, we see all the things coming in the whole episode, and it was a wholesome episode, and that is the reason it became like my favorite episode. The season 1 episode 4 is Senati. Sentient. The episode name was Sentient, and now we have him Homecoming, where we saw that the episode starts with Sofia, and she was facing some Gotham PD's officer in charge, that is Block, who came there and interrogated her why she was outside with Gia that night when everyone was inside, and there was a gas leak and everyone died. And there was also some other features where we see that Sofia also have taken her mother's cousin, that is Danny Vitti, to the graveyard, outside the graveyard room, and where everyone there was a memorial with all the walls with all the names of the Falcons who were martyred, and she kept Danny Vitti there, and she was actually keeping Danny Vitti in a low cold area, and that was very dark and grim, and also spreading ice water on him, so that he actually suffers from that ice cold feeling or atmosphere around him, and actually becomes weak, and actually helps Sofia to create whatever Sofia is wanting, and also to help Sofia in her cause. So that was her motive. And on the other hand, we see that Oscar is now back, and he now, after his Maserati, the car which was very favorite to him, actually that got destroyed, and he actually burned that off, and then he actually collect few of the lower people, lower rank people from the family of Falcone, and those mobs, and he was actually motivating them to join him as a single individual, because they say that now the Falcons are dead when he came to know about that. And he also said that we now need the Moronis to take care of, we have to take care of Moronis, because the Moronis are the people who were actually now after the life of Oswald Cobblepot. So Oz then find out that Moroni's son, that is if I'm not wrong, Tal Moroni, or something like that. That name I'm not recalling right now. I just saw this episode few hours back. So yeah, it was kind of Tal Moroni was the son of that. The character name was Tal Moroni. So he was been then abducted by Oz and his helping hands, and then they actually go to Blackgate. Oz went to Blackgate and actually blackmail Salvatore Moroni and her wife, that way if they don't let Oswald have all those mushrooms that created all those new drugs, then either they will hand over that mushroom to Oscar, or else they will kill their he will kill their son, that is Tal. So in that way he actually made a deal with the devil, that is Moroni, and on the coming back from the jail, he actually paid there a guy named Jim to kill Salvatore Moroni, and he was also having the plan that already which was already in his mind, that he will actually end the Moroni family also with Salvatore in the jail and other people in the outside world, and then he will again overtake the Gotham, which has been his dream, Oz dreamed from childhood, and he also promised that to his mom. On the other hand, we saw that Oz sent Victor Aguilar to his mom so that he can give protection, and he also know that Sofia is now out, and Sofia has also become blunt also, and Sofia is killing her own family member. That means Sofia is becoming ruthless. So that is the reason she also got frightened and said that please give protection, send Victor and said please give protection to my mom and keep her in eyes in your protection, so that Sofia can't reach out to her, and please also shift her from the place where she is living, because Sofia can be aware of that and she can come after my mom. So then her mom like got shifted to a place like eastern side of the city, where actually they used to live when they were very poor, and even Victor Zagolar's old like habitant was there in the that eastern side of the Gotham city. And on the other hand, we see that the like when they come for the deal, like Salvatore Moroni's family come for the deal, when they have to like receive the son, that is Tal Moroni, from Oscar Cobblepot, who has been abducted, and they have to hand it over the mushroom. They actually they have set up a trap there, and they actually tried to attack Oswald when there was a exchange of man versus mushroom going away. So at that time, Oswald Cobblepot somehow managed to get overhand to get a higher hand in that situation, top hand in that situation, when he actually does kill all the people who was there from Moroni's to in the trap to kill Oswald and his men. And also his men was also successfully alive, and they actually rescued themselves from the attack. And when Oswald also have a backup plan for this kind of a situation in his mind, and he actually have bathed Tal Moroni with kerosene or diesel, whatever it was. And when Tal Moroni's mouth was fully staped, and when her mother actually saw the son, Salvatore's wife, she actually hugged him for first reason, and then tried to open her handcuffs and also the mouth tapes. And at that time, when Oscar find out there was a situation, and they were also was being trapped there by Salvatore Moroni, because they just wanted their child back, and they also will then be running away from there with the mushrooms. They Oscar seek the revenge which he always have in his mind for Moroni's, and he just blow this mushroom, you can see here, both of the matchsticks, and he just blew both of them alive. That was one of the dopest scene of the season, where we saw that Tal Moroni and her mother both were burned alive by Oscar. And on the jail cell, we see at the same time the man Jim, who was being already paid by Oswald, he went there, and he was he just inserted a sharp knife into Salvatore Moroni in order to kill him. But anyway, he was not successful, because Salvatore Moroni is a huge gangster, and he is powerful also inside the jail. And he on the return killed that man, and got those keys from that man, and he actually fled away from the prison where he was being kept, and then he called Oswald Cobblepot and tried to give him the threat that I am now free, and thanks to you, and I will come and haunt you, and I will actually kill you permanently instead of my family. So then Oswald Cobblepot also, on the other hand, when he burned that place, the garage was having the fire extinguisher, and those blew up, and it was spraying on the mushrooms. And then Oswald, realizing that mushrooms will be destroyed, and then he ran away with the truck. But when actually he reaches his own hideouts, he finds out that the mushrooms is already being everything is destroyed. Only 2 mushroom buckets are left for him in a fine position, in a fine condition. So then Oswald was very much already in Geoparadise of the situation in Geoparadise city. And at that time, he received the call from Salvatore Moroni, actually from Jim, and Jim's phone was being used by Salvatore Moroni, and who actually said Oscar that I will now go after you and I will kill you. And then at that time, Oscar was in such a bad mood, he actually gave threats to Salvatore Moroni that remember, if you want to come to me, first you have to reunite with your son and your wife, right? So go and take their ask for them and have a talk with them, because I don't think they will be picking up your calls or anything, because I have killed them, both of them, son and your child. So that actually shattered and also grieved Salvatore Moroni a lot, and now his only motivation alive is to take the revenge from Sal for the murder of his family. So now on the other hand, we see that Sofia from Danny Viti came to know about his mother and her full name, and actually what's his mother was never in favor of Carmine Falcone, and he always wanted to leave Carmine, and he also she has also left Carmine's family a lot of time, but then came back for those 2 two children, Sofia and Alberto. And then she realized that actually there can be another family name which Sofia can use to create her own crime mob. And then she used her mother's nickname, that is Isabella Gigante, and then she Gigante, and then she used that name and created a family called Gigante family in place of Falcon's family. And then she used actually Gianni Vidi to like reunite all those people from whoever was alive from the alliances of Falcons, and to create a new family. But there, when they were talking about like joining hands with Moroni, at that time Danny Vidi was very much against that thing, and at that time in front of everyone, Sofia actually should kill Danny Vidi and make a clear statement, and also given a lot of money to all those people that if you work for me, then I will be providing you all the monies, and you have to prove me your loyalty. Just that's it. So that's how the story begins. And then Sofia went to Salvatore Moroni, and actually there was an unexpected meeting between two gigantic families member where Moroni's meets the Falconis, and they both like shook hands, and they created like their own alliances with Gigante family of Sofia and with Salvatore Moroni's Moroni family. So now they are looking out for Oswald. But on the other hand, we see that Oswald actually went back to his mother to meet her personally, and then she was very grieving, and her mother was also saying that you like have failed me, because you said that your main victor said that you have killed Salvatore, you have killed Carmine Falconis and his whole family, but if you now the king of the Gotham, then you should have taken your care of Moroni's also. But in favor, in that return, you are like from Moroni's you are running, and that is the reason you are keeping me in this shelter, in this like old age home and kind of a poor neighborhood. But we have already came out of this place because we were very poor in our past, and we used to live here in this neighborhood. And when you have come, like let me come here, and that means that you have brought me all those traumas and pain from the past back to me. And that is when Oswald actually promises that no, I will fix everything, I will also end this Moroni gang and everyone, and even if Sofia is there to take the revenge, I will take the revenge from him, and I will make sure that I will remain the king of this Gotham crime world. So this was the last scene of us kind of a thing. And then Oswald actually left with Victor Aguilar to find out a place, because he was going through all his old age stuffs which was there around the apartment in the place where he used to live. And he actually found that one coin which reminded him of something, that is Gotham's if I'm not wrong, that was trolley or something like a trolley, and there was a trolley service which actually used to be running underground Gotham, and there was a huge underground canals when Oswald was like young. And at that time there was a huge channel of underground channels in like Gotham, which was actually being used to by those trolley service, Gotham trolley service and Gotham transit authority to transport something from one part of the city to another part of the city. And now like with Victor Aguilar, Penguin revisited that place, and he actually found that this place is much more warmer because it's outside underground, and much more what will I say, like much more cool, nice, and like not cool that way, I will say warmer, but very distinct from the whole world, and no one will be aware of this place. And it's very calm place, and it will always be under everyone's eyes because it's in the sewers and everything in underground, and that is the reason, and no one will be aware of these things. So now he plan to buy new mushroom from the dealers, so from which Sofia used to have this supply, or maybe Arkham was having this supply, and then he will be harvesting his own mushrooms in underground places in these chambers, and he will be using this place to create his own empire, and he will be making money by selling all those mushroom drugs outside the world, which was already the idea of Sofia and Alberto Falcone. So that's the end of the series, where we got to see the last scene. But now the end of season is already approaching, and we are also getting confirmation that kind of, where will I say that war is coming to Gotham kind of a feeling, because Salvatore Moroni is seeking revenge for his wife and son's murder, and Sofia is also there to take revenge from Oz, because Oz was the one who actually went against her and provided all the information to Carmine Falcone, who actually used it to frame Sofia as the hangman instead of himself. And then they both have the reason why they hate Oswald, and now they are in same alliance. And Oswald have to like find a new way of earning money so that he can also have the power going, and also have like he can pay all his alliances on the war or the goons who is working for him. So now a new like kind of a Gotham era is beginning, where we will see there will be a family fight, and Oswald versus Moroni versus Sofia. So there will be huge mayhem, and for that reason I think Batman has to anyway come out. And for those like whatever we are building up to the season finale, after that I think that will set up the Batman 2 storyline. So I'm totally excited. What a fantastic episode this one. So from my side, that's it. The full what will I say, the podcast or the spoiler podcast of this episode 5, which is called Homecoming, and from me thumbs up. Definitely one like one of the finest episode of this season, even better than the fourth one. Every time the new season is coming, new episode is coming out, it is actually getting better than the last episode. So that is something which is keeping this show going very like popularly around the world, and it should be among the best top 3 series ever made in 2024. So looking forward to the other episode. We will be meeting again with this kind of podcast again next week on Monday. So until next time, please be with us. If you are new to our channel, please like, share, and subscribe the channel, hit the bell icon so that you guys never miss any update from our channel whenever we upload any new video. So until next time, please be with us, help us grow as a community, and we will be meeting again. Until next time, hashtag DC Universe.